7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Samson Ebukam able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on them.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
At their own
and Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Complete to Deontay Johnson.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's McFarland. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
McFarland's the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. McFarland running out of the gun, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
An inside handoff. This is McFarland. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
2nd down and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Results in a 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Steelers 3, Bengals nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
6-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of...
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up
on play action, they'll throw.
All defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Steeler.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and
now
one.
a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21.
McFarland once more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's McFarland. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
4-yard gain.
2nd and 2.
2nd and goal at at the 2-yard
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Now, they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's able to get it out of there. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else?
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Bengals first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
11-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 11. Dumps it off to Mixon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on first down to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Bengals first down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The score, Bengals 19, Steelers 3.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Oh, that was dangerous.
Incomplete.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.